Hello, friends. Today I'm going to read a story to you. The title of the story is Rumpelstiltskin. So, let's begin. Once upon a time, in a quiet little village, there lived a poor miller and his kind and beautiful daughter. The miller worked very hard every day, but he never earned much money. Even so, he always dreamed of becoming rich and living a comfortable life. One day, the king passed through the village on his horse. He wore fine clothes and was followed by his guards. The miller became very excited when he saw the king. Wanting to look important, he spoke without thinking and told the king that his daughter could spin straw into gold. The king loved gold more than anything else. He was curious and wanted to see if this was true. So he ordered that the miller's daughter be brought to the palace at once. That evening, the girl was taken to a tall tower in the palace. The king locked her inside a room filled with straw. He said, "If you can spin all this straw into gold by morning, you may live. If not, you will be punished." Then he left the room. The poor girl was frightened and began to cry. She knew she could not spin straw into gold. She sat on the floor, feeling helpless and alone. Suddenly, a strange little man appeared in the room. He had a tiny voice and clever eyes. "Why are you crying?" he asked. The girl told him everything. The little man smiled and said, "I can help you, but what will you give me in return?" The girl gave him her necklace. The little man took the necklace, spun the straw, and by morning the room was full of shining gold. When the king returned and saw the gold, he was amazed, but he was not satisfied. He locked the girl in a bigger room filled with even more straw and gave her the same order. Again the girl cried. Again the little man appeared. This time she gave him her ring, and once more the straw turned into gold. On the third night the king put her in the largest room of all. This time the girl had nothing left to give. The little man said, "If you become queen, you must promise to give me your first child." The girl was scared, but she had no choice. She agreed. The straw turned into gold again. The next day, the king married the miller's daughter, and she became queen. After some time, she had a beautiful baby. Suddenly, the little man returned to take the child. The queen begged him to spare her baby. The little man said, "If you can guess my name in 3 days, you may keep your child." The queen tried many names, but none were correct. On the third day, one of her servants heard the little man dancing in the forest and singing his name Rumpelstiltskin. When the queen said the name aloud, the little man was shocked and disappeared forever. The queen hugged her baby, thankful and happy. She lived wisely from that day on and never again made promises she could not keep. And they lived peacefully ever after. So, friends, moral of the story is think carefully before making promises. If you like this video, please like, subscribe to my channel. Bye.